Olá, eu sou o Danny Gameplays e está começando o detonado 100% que ajudará na sua platina de Red Dead Redemption. O primeiro jogo de 2010 que está custando R$ 250 nas novas plataformas e no PC, o que é muito injusto para um jogo de 2010. Mas, né, quem eu sou pra julgar o preço? Né, Rockstar? Podia deixar mais barato, um jogo de 2010. Mas tá, vamos pro detonado. Ué, tô pausado por quê? Tá, vamos.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy booze, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Ok? Ó, vou contextualizar a história para quem é desavisado. Basicamente, a família desse cara aqui, o John Marston, ela foi sequestrada pelo governo e para libertá-los eles têm que pegar o Bill Williamson e o Javier Escuela. Porque nessa época o Dutch estava pensando que estava morto os agentes. Que em um jornal que eu vou pegar aqui, vocês vão ver. Eu já platinei o jogo. Não sei como fazer a missão, mas e daí? Fiz sacanagem. Isso não vai ajudar no 100% nem nada. Eu fiz sacanagem. Tá, agora vamos direito. Ok. Deixa eu olhar aqui só as estatísticas. O jogo já começa com 0,1%. Blá, blá. E eu vou ajudar a liberar todos os trajes também, tá? Mesmo esses dois aqui que não contam por 100%. Caçador perito e comerciante astuto não contam para você fazer o 100%. Você não precisa pegar, mas eu vou mostrar mesmo assim. Tá, vamos lá.
Must be John Marshall.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. They're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. Here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Take it easy.
O jogo envelheceu muito bem.
No point in causing a ruckus.
Esse aqui é uma homenagem para os cães velhos.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most three detectives. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
E o que impressiona é que a Rockstar é especialista em fazer jogo bom. Se a Rockstar quer,
Are you planning
ela
on
vai
spending
fazer um
any
jogo
time
bom.
in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
E o Red Dead Online, na minha opinião, ele só foi ruim porque a Rockstar fez ele por dinheiro. Fez ele pra lucrar apenas. Não teve amor naquele
Oh,
jogo.
it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Impressionante como
I'll tell you,
envelheceu
Mr.
bem.
Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far
Tem
now.
até o cervo
You'll see the fort
morto.
when you get to the top of this hill.
Porque no Red Dead 1 eu acho que eles atacam o jogador, os coiotes. Um eles atacam.
This
Dois
here's
não.
what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Go.
Bom, vamos lá. E Williamson.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
You never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implore. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor kid.
primeira missão resumida é caminhar. Pronto, só.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. We got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. A long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to read. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life for me.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Impressionante é que tanto no Red Dead 1 quanto no Red Dead 2 eu acho as primeiras missões muito chatas, um saco. Não gosto. Não gosto. Eu acho muito chato. Isso tanto no primeiro quanto no segundo. Eu acho essas primeiras missões da Bonnie muito chatas.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
E eu me pergunto como ele sobreviveu àquele tiro. Porque o capanga deu o tiro no Bill e como ele sobreviveu, não me pergunte que eu também não sei. Se você souber a resposta, bota aí nos comentários. Seria legal para eu ficar sabendo.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. Easy now.
Essa missão aqui, por exemplo, é muito chata, porque no início você só vai caminhar e depois quando é a noite tu vai dar tiro em uns coelhos, coiotes e acabou. É muito chato. Essas partes você fica caminhando são muito chatas na minha opinião, não gosto.
You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. Bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Engraçado é que ela sabe que eu mais roubei cavalo do que domei. Aí, porque assim, acabou de me conhecer e já sabe.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself
Tá de sacanagem? Agora vamos.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night.
Vem logo.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Go! Slow down!
Look, those damn rabbits are at the cross again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Whoa!
Não tem nem
Come on.
coisa.
Time to put that
Ah.
blood in yours.
Agora brotou. Vai, vai. Deixa fugir pra poupar munição. Pode ir.
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. The rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
Tá, agora. Ih, congelou. Ótimo. Deixa eu mover pra ver se tu sai. Deu certo, deu certo. Ufa. Tinha congelado ali.
We
Aí,
should
se
keep
eu não fizesse
a
nada,
ways to go.
ia ficar ali pra sempre.
If it's not
Wow.
the rustlers stealing our cattle,
Peraí.
it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this.
Não, para de se mover.
To a big city. Become a
Para de se mover. Eu quero acertar o alvo. Para de se mover. Parado. Pronto. Agora pode ir.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Quick, they're going after the chickens.
Whoa there.
Bem,
Get up from that.
deu fome.
Damn coyote!
Bom,
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the sheep. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
legal. Ok. Ah, até o próximo vídeo e tchau!